Michigan Nation, it's your boy TJ Ronin. You can find me on the socials at TJ_Ronin. And I got one thing to say, baby.
That's what I'm talking about. This shit means something to me, man.
Let's go. Let's effing go, boys. We got Jordan Deck flipping to Michigan. Fuck yes, bro. Big fan of this kid's game. You watched our show. You already know. We've been high on Jordan Deck since, I don't know, late February, mid-February. I don't know. This kid is a dog. This kid, in my opinion, is very versatile, and we're going to get into it. But let's take a look at the graphic, and it's so beautiful. I'm amped for this. I was, man, when he flipped to Baylor, I'm not going to lie, it sucked. It sucked, man, and it did bother me for like a good 24 hours. And we got him, and we got him back, man. So let's go. So we got 4-star safety, flip from Baylor. Take that, Baylor. 6'2", 195 out of Frisco, Texas, has been committed to the Bears since the 24th. We'll get into that and how that went down. He has to do what's best for me, and I believe that's Michigan. You damn right, boy. Let's go. And this is a fire-ass graphic. Let's get it. Let's look at the safety or the profile, the prospect profile. We have Jordan Deck. They have him listed as 6'1.5". Whatever it is, 6'1.5", 6'2", who gives a shit? At the end of the day, this kid's a dog. I know the ranking says 403. I don't care. The film will tell you everything you need to know. Committed to Michigan. Let's get it. Let's look at the scouting report, and then we'll get into the huddle tape. I also talked about how he went to Baylor, or like what occurred between him being a Michigan lean and then going to Baylor and how that all went down. But I like this nice bullet point scouting report here by Gabe Brooks, and recently evaluated the June 24th of this year, big frame safety prospect with past ball production and striking ability. Physical tools and functional athleticism provide consistent tackling acumen, gets downhill fast and arrives with purpose as a tone-setting striker with when a big hit is available. Size frame provides the option to align as a box defender. This creates blitz value, similarly runs the alleys, and is more willing to crash versus the inside's run game. You'll see this in the huddle tape. My dude is a dog, bro. I'm telling you this. Anyway, I'm just so amped about this because he fits this defense. What Michigan is doing with the recruiting class on the defensive side of the ball. On Tuesday, I gave my projection of like the ideal realistic class, and to get Jordan Deck in, even though we had some word that there was some buzz that there was a flip on the horizon, but significant drop off in production from sophomore year to junior season, 5 interceptions to 0. Lacks ideal multi-sport context outside of limited track and field. Who gives a shit? Anyways, strong athletic pedigree, 2 D1 basketball siblings, could get on the field early on special teams or coverage block units, projects as a power 4 caliber safety with size and play style that could warrant some back 7 flexibility as part-time off-ball linebacker in certain packages. Physical tools and functional athleticism suggest significant long-term developmental potential. Also has got limited track and field experience, including junior reps of 23.8 in the 200 meter and 16.95 in the long jump. Don't even know what the long jump means outside of obviously explosion. I mean, we know verticals and long jumps equate to that. But yeah, I mean, absolutely thrilled to get it. Let's get into the tape. What are we doing? All right. So Jordan Deck, I'll share the screen here. You are going to see on the very first play, boys, what it's about. And I'm going to let the film do the talking here. And that's what the deal is, boys. That's what the deal is. Jordan Deck is about it. Okay? Jordan Deck is that dude. Jordan Deck, when that quarterback is being rushed by this defensive line and last year's class, shout out Nate Marshall, shout out to the boys, those quarterbacks are going to make bad decisions. They're going to put wide receivers in bad positions. And Jordan Deck is going to make them regret life. And I'm telling you, he's about it, bro. And I am such a fan. You will see this is what they meant by he'll get on early with the special teams capabilities. Look at this. Get it, son. Bro, I'm telling you, this is such a good get. I know he was ranked 403. I don't give a shit. He fits exactly what our defense is looking for. He will be that in the box safety who does have coverage ability and does look every single kid who touches this ball, he's just going to make them pay. And you're going to see this throughout the highlight film. Another thing that I absolutely love, which we're going to find in the highlight film and see again here, just breaks it up. Good timing. Bang, bang, bang. I believe it's actually this play. No, I believe he gets a bat here. But you see, this is what he's going to do. Imagine for a sec, if you will, when our defensive line is crashing down on these quarterbacks and making these offensive linemen's life hell, you do a safety blitz, and then you got Jordan Deck coming at you. Dude, these quarterbacks are running for their life. I'm telling you, this defense is about to be insane. If we can get Devon Benjamin, I mean, shit, man. It's so fucking, I'm just going to be real. It is so good to be a Michigan Wolverine. Look at this play here. This is what they mean by him going inside, filling lanes and stop. Look at this. He is making the play, filling the gap. This is a good play here. I mean, you just see the guys are tackling. He doesn't give up. He lays the boom. The next play, I believe it's the next. I think it is the next play. I love this play. Check him out here. He is already diagnosing. He knows that's his guy. He's in motion. He diagnosed this play from the moment it happened. Watch him break this double team. He is double teamed. The spin makes the effing play, all effort. He has so much speed, bro. He plays fast. That's another thing. This is a football player. This is a kid who plays fast on the field. He has the ability to read and diagnose, has the ability to make, like right here, read and diagnose. Boom, baby. Look at this. Tell me you don't want this on the back end of your defense when that defensive line's making those quarterbacks make terrible decisions. Of course you do. He's a tone setter, boys and girls. Look at him, filling the gap, filling the lane. This is what they mean by putting him in potentially a hybrid position where it's maybe it's like a 3rd and 3. They're going to run it, or it's a 3rd and 2. You put Jordan Deck in that position. He's going to help out your linebackers and your defensive line. The kid, again, has the ability. This is what I really like about him. Has the ability to, play in the run game. Has the ability to blitz the quarterback. Has the ability to play in coverage and be a problem in all 3 phases of that. Also has the ability to play special teams. This is an excellent addition to this class. It only adds. Look at the angle too here. Now, he does cut in a little deep, but he has to make an adjustment. Still makes the play. I absolutely so Jordan Deck, for those, maybe you're new to the channel, look at the contain. He does. All right, this is actually like an underrated play here. I was about to say something. I'll get to it in a minute. Watch him not lose his composure or his responsibility. The running back goes into what would be potentially the B gap. It's full. And the running back takes it outside, and Jordan Deck is there because he doesn't collapse. He stays in his run fit, makes the play. Very good play. Very savvy. Things that go unnoticed. Good back pedal, re-diagnose, make the play, boys. Look at this. Good back pedal, re-diagnose, adjust, make the play. He's got it, man. He's going to be a good player. He's going to be a good player for us. I fully look at this. I mean, and what I love too is he is outrunning the block. Look right here. He has such an angle. There's no way that the blockers can get to him. He's created such an angle, and like it's perfect too because it's not too wide of an angle. It's not too wide where there's a gap that the running back could cut in. No, he closes it. I mean, it's just good football, man. He's gonna fit this defense so effing well. This is what I meant by, if you've watched our player analysis videos, when you put players on the back end of the defense, like I'm gonna pause it, like Andre Clark, who's a playmaker, ball hawk. And then you got Dorian Barnes, who's more fundamentally sound, has playmaking ability. And then you get this hard-hitting Swiss Army knife on the back end. And then if we could potentially land, and I'll get into it, I'll even show my tweet from earlier. There's 4 targets right now to close out the 26 class. We'll get into it. If we can land these 4 guys, this defensive class for 2026 is absolutely nuts. Is it sure. Could there be a 5-star linebacker? Sure. And I don't know why I paused. There was like 6 seconds left. But let's get into the team rankings here. So where does Michigan sit now? So Michigan's currently 9th, and that's okay. 14 blue chip players, 7 3-stars. Let's see. Was this the composite? It is. Yeah, it's automatically composite. Currently at 263. I wonder if Jordan Deck has been calculated into this class. Not sure. Doesn't matter. Michigan has built a very strong class. Let's take a look at the class itself, and we'll go to the composite. And here we go, boys. A building block to a national title is what this is. You have your cornerstone players, Carter Meadows, still being slept on. He's a 5-star. Kid's a 5-star, but he's not in the composite. Titan Davis, who just moved up in the rankings. Brady Smeagol, who actually dropped in the rankings because they're hating on him because he's not a dual threat quarterback. I don't give a shit. He's a good quarterback. Good quarterback for after Bryce Underwood and potentially the gap quarterback between Bryce Underwood and Donald Tabron. We'll see how that plays out. Donald Tabron is a 28, but if you understand why people are optimistic with him in Michigan. Zion Robinson, excellent player. Malachi Lee, Texas is working to flip him. We'll see how that goes. Michigan has put a lot of time and resources into him. As it stands, we're okay. No issues there. Travis Johnson, another big-time playmaker, DAWG. Dorian Barney, Mr. Fundamental, excellent player. I'm a big fan of Dorian Barney. Matt Ludwig, who has been put into the top 100 on some services. Mikhail Blade, coming off the injury. Andre Kark, playmaking, ball hawk, DB. I know he's listed as a safety. Michigan looks at him as an outside corner. Julian Walker, I mean, he's not a top 2. I mean, he's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I don't know. What are we doing, dude? I don't effing know what they're doing. He's not ranked 206. That kid should easily be like 110 or higher. Like easily. Like just watch his effing film, dude. Alistair, speaking of watching film, I'll tell you right now, I guarantee you, if you put scouts at his game and had them watch his film, they would agree that's not a 319 player. And you'd say, well, he's ranked 319, so the scout, no, the evaluators at 247 who don't know what the fuck they're doing half the time. And that's not just 247. It's a, we know, the rivals, and no service is perfect. It's an impossible task, and they're sleeping on Alistair Blale. He'll keep climbing though. And then here he is, man. Mr. Jordan Deck, welcome to the University of Michigan. Glad to have you. I would argue, I'd have him around like 270 would be my ranking. But what I love most about him is his fit for us. It's the fit. It's how he fits this defense. It's how he fits this class. And we'll get into the depth chart. I'll show you guys the depth chart next, but it's exactly what we're looking for at that back end safety position. One who can come up into the box. Bear McWhirter, also another one criminally slept on. And there's probably a rival watching saying, well, how's everyone criminally slept on? Watch the film, bro. And I don't even care. And listen, Michigan has a they're known for just identifying these gems. And no, every player does not hit, but a lot of them do. And the development appears to still be in place because we saw this past year kids getting better as the season went on. A lot of kids, actually, hello, Alabama, how'd it go? Let us know when all of our draft picks were sitting and the new guys came in and waxed your ass, bro. Marky Walbridge, DAWG, Jonathan Brown, I mentioned it on Tuesday's show. I think we need to give a little more awareness to him, man. I think, I just think he's being potentially slept on. I mean, I can understand the concerns in terms of his huddle tape, and there's not a lot of contact and, he's a lot of open lane type stuff. But guess what? If you can't touch him and he's taking it to the house, is that a bad thing? No, it's not. Mason Bonner, big fan. Jalen Powell just got fucking disrespected, bro, by On3 and rivals. They put him in the 1400s. Disrespected, bro. In my opinion, he's a 300, 400 level player, in my opinion. I mean, I don't understand. He's a blue chip player. I mean, watch this, another one. Watch the huddle tape. Markel Dabney, Michigan's very high on. Tariq Bonney, look at this. Ranked 839, has an Under Armour All-American Camp invite. Also at Under Armour All-American Camp, he was one of the bright spots. And dogging blue chip offensive linemen ranked much higher. But it's whatever. Michigan does what it does. And then Micah Drescher, he is ranked 2. This is stupid. He is the 5th. See, this is crazy. 14th. So there's a service that does special teams, kickers, and punters, and I believe it's Cole's kicking service. They have him ranked. Those are the experts, by the way. They have him ranked as the 5th best kicker in the nation. But what does 247 or I'm sorry, the composite have? And they don't even, just so you know, they don't even take into account Cole's. I don't believe. Let's take a look at this. Actually, I'm so interested. Interesting. I don't know. All right, that's just for my amusement. Whatever though. Hey, maybe Ohio State should invest in one of these. What do you think, boys? What do you think? No, 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 no. All right. Well, good luck with that. Anyways, let's get to the depth chart and look at what we have here. We have a fucking good class is what we have. Let me just switch the old screen here. Oh, by the way, Jordan Deck, thank you for doing this at 10:46 at night. Some people have shit to do tomorrow, but it's all good. I still love you and not complaining. Absolutely happy to have you in the class. Okay, so here we go. The class is coming to a position. Now, I have 22 in the class. They have 21. They do have Micah Dresser. I don't know. I'd have to recheck everything. I don't think I'm missing anybody. My color's off on Jordan Deck, though. But yeah, here we go, boys. I mean, the class. Oh, you know why? I know why. Let's remove that. We're going to put Travis Johnson at the X. I had Calvin Russell in there. Forgive me. Forgive me. I was dreaming a bit. All right, so here we are. Now I know why we are at. Now it makes sense. Now I know why we're at 21. Okay. So here we go, boys. I mean, look, this is obviously where this class is built. Michigan does intend to bring another offensive lineman in, late senior riser, a kid that they feel they can develop, which is probably ideal considering the amount of NIL resources that was put into that position last year. And then you have, three dogs who fit our identity. Let's see how they develop. Let's see how it goes. We all know quarterback position. We have our QB1 of the class. I'm happy. Go check his huddle tape because he's making throws that kids in college are not making. Like he is watches, and if someone's watching, it's like bullshit. Go watch Brady Smeagol's huddle tape and look at the very first throw. There are a lot of kids in college who cannot make that throw. He throws his wide receivers open. His anticipation is nuts. Check it out. Don't believe me? Look for yourself. All right. Wide receiver class, a very good wide receiver class. Yes, there is no Calvin Russell at this time because Syracuse is whack as shit. But it is what it is. And I don't think Michigan's going to pursue Calvin Russell at this time. But it is what it is. The class itself, Zion Robinson, Travis Johnson, Jalen Pyle, along with last year's class with Jamar Browder and Andrew Marsh and our guy Jacob Washington, also a strong class. We have the playmaking corner. I have him on the outside as our number 2 corner. I do have Dorian. I like Dorian Barnes. I'm a big fan of Dorian Barnes. So I do have him as QB1. However it goes, it goes. This is really our area here, right? What is going to happen here? Well, there's some smoke. Let me see if I can pull up the tweet I had earlier. There's some smoke now. Ever since the Calvin Russell debacle. So I'm going to switch screens back to this. And this is where we appear to be. Okay. So Nick Abrams committed to Georgia today. So it looks like Michigan is right now on Forkba, who I am a major fan of. Kind of reminds me of Stephen Tolk a little bit. He's got that dog in him. And then we have Anthony Davis, linebacker, 4-star Anthony Davis. And we all saw the Brian Jean-Marie Night King gift. So obviously he's up to some shit. Obviously they are pursuing linebackers really hard right now, and it appears these two are the targets moving forward. We do have Markel Dabney in the class. I was asked today, do I think Michigan's going to take 3 linebackers? I do believe, personally, that Forkba and Davis are on the table and Dabney's in the class because they look at Dabney as kind of a developmental, unique linebacker who is really good in coverage and would be, I would argue, maybe situational, but I could be wrong there. Maybe he develops into a 3-down linebacker. Very possible. Kids in high school. He has a lot to grow, a lot of room, a lot of opportunity to reach his full potential. And then obviously Jordan Deck, well, that's done. Got him. And then Devon Benjamin, that's the one. And this is strictly the defensive side of the ball, guys. We get Devon Benjamin. I'm putting him really here, but he could go anywhere. He can go here. He can go here. He can go here. He can go here. He can go here because he's Swiss Army nuts. He is Devon Benjamin, for those who don't know. On3 has him as the number 1 cornerback in the nation. He is Jabril Peppers light, in my opinion. That's my comparison to him. I think he has similar characteristics, similar traits. Not Jabril Peppers. That's not what I'm saying, but he has a version of a Jabril Peppers. Similarly, very versatile, big time player. There's a reason why us and Oregon are going to war right now. Michigan has made an aggressive play. We'll see where it goes. But this is the class, ladies and gentlemen. We're at 21. Michigan's likely going to get 3, 2, I'd say 5 more kids, or yeah. I mean, all right, I'll say 3 to 6 more kids. I mean, I could see him doing a 27-man class. I think it's possible. But typically that's where we are. So that's where we are. That's where we effing are. And hell of a way to continue the recruiting momentum. Savion Hyder, we are looking at you. Please announce your commitment date so we can set our calendar, schedule our calendars, and get ready for that one. That'll be a good time. But we'll just have to see where it goes, boys. But Michigan's not done. I mean, look at that. They just flipped another one. Exciting. I'm so excited to see who fills these last 3 to 6 spots in this class. It's gonna be interesting. You know, I listen, I feel confident about Hyder. And for those who don't know, I'll just hit on it too. The Forkba recruitment, listen, he postponed his decision date because of Michigan. You know, so Michigan is making an aggressive player. He's going to wait until the season, I believe, to make a decision now. So let's do the damn thing, man. Let's effing go. One more time for the bull.
That's what I'm talking about. This shit means something to me, man.
And one more time for the Buckeye. Take that, bitch. All right. As you know, it is always go blue.